There will be times when you're working in an IT support role and you won't be able to resolve or get the IP address of a website name. This particular problem could be tricky to identify when you see it. You might just think that your network connection isn't working. Let's go ahead and try to navigate to google.com from our web browser. So let me get to my web browser and navigate to google.com. Oh, it doesn't look like we can get to google.com. Let's go over some of the tools that we learned in our networking class that can help. First up, if you're unable to resolve a domain name, check that your network connection is actually working. You can do a quick check and ping a website that you know is available. An oldie but goodie is to ping www.google.com. It's pretty rare that Google will be down, although it can happen. So let me go into my terminal and type in ping www.google.com. Looks like we're getting responses. Let's move on to isolating another problem, DNS. To verify that your DNS server is giving you a correct address for google.com, you can use NSLookup. Remember that NSLookup gives us the name server of a host or domain name. So let me go ahead and do that on my terminal. From here, we can rule out if DNS is an issue by verifying that the host name points to a named server. If we copy the IP address of the result and paste it into the web browser, it should resolve the website name if DNS is working. Let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the non-authoritative IP address. Open my web browser. Oh, so I see that's working. What's going on? Looks like my DNS settings aren't working correctly. Let's look at my ping results again. So I'm going to go ahead to my terminal and ping www.google.com. I see that it checks an IP address different from what I have here. If I go to this IP address, it doesn't take me anywhere. So I'm going to take this IP address, copy this. Remember that when a DNS query is performed, your computer first checks host file. Now, if I access my host file here, I can see that I have an entry for www.google.com and it points to a fake IP address. If I remove this line right here where it says 127.1.1.3 and save that configuration file and then restart my browser, if I type in www.google.com, there we go, we're there. And the correct DNS setting should be applied to www.google.com. There are some situations where DNS can be tricky to navigate since there can be many contributing factors. But as with any troubleshooting scenario, remember to keep isolating the problem down until you can get to a root cause. With time and experience, you'll learn a lot more about DNS and how to troubleshoot it in the real world.